Okay, so your underlying energy, Cancer, for this week is the Five of Wands. So there may be a bit of conflict that you may be interacting with this week, maybe inner turmoil, but this is nothing too bad, right? The Five of Wands is not like the Five of Swords, where it's a little bit more brutal, a little bit more harsh, a lot more ruthless. The Five of Wands is talking about change, intense change, but it's change for the better, right? It's to kind of, it's more of that practicing side of energy, that improvement sort of phase, right? So you're always trying to change something to get somewhere better. And speaking of moving someplace to get somewhere better, you have the Six of Swords kind of underneath there to clarify, to kind of indicate that this is a change, this is a transition, moving from one place where it's kind of been familiar, kind of been there, done that, but it's not providing you with then the space and the growth to be able to expand. So this week, I really feel like it is talking about, changing scenery and really adapting to the new, to the changes that's needed to be applied to help you in gaining what it is that you want, right? Okay, so your current state of being, Cancer, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is talking about being very confident, very independent, feeling very secure in yourself. And this is really good, right? So I feel like you guys are able to create the abundance that you're looking for. You guys are very content with being able to manifest whatever it is that you would like to manifest into your life. But this can also indicate that there is a relationship here, but you feel like you kind of are surrounded by everything but the person that you are wanting to be with, right? So there could be that you feel very lonely in the relationships. You guys could feel like your partner may not be exactly around. You could be lavished by goods and they're not necessarily present. You could also be feeling bored. You guys could also be very single, which is not a bad thing. But you guys may be wanting to go ahead and spread your horizons. You guys could also be in a comfort zone right now. Not really necessarily ready to or wanting to kind of leave this kind of comfort zone yet. So it could be that you are surrounding yourself in a gilded cage. Now for your goal, which is very interesting here, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you guys want to overcome this feeling of being trapped in your thoughts, feeling like you're unable to make moves or go out of the, go out and do something that you want to do without the doubts and the fears and the things kind of keeping you trapped and kind of restricting your movements, so to speak. So I feel like this is the overcoming, right? You want to overcome this energy. You want to overcome feeling like you're not able to do anything that you want to do. It's very interesting because you do have the Nine of Pentacles. That kind of energy is very contradictory, right? If you're able to feel confident and, able to manifest whatever it is that you want, why would you feel that you have to overcome such an energy like this? Perhaps some of you guys may not feel like you guys are, maybe you guys feel single and, you guys can manifest your abundance, but there's something here that's keeping you from feeling like you are unable to manifest something else. Okay. Maybe maybe this is a relationship. Maybe you feel trapped in a relationship. There could be something in regards to like feeling like, you're like you said before, like I said before, you're in your comfort zone and you don't really want to leave, but you do want to expand. You do want to gain more because you can be here forever, but it's not going to necessarily bring it's not going to bring the more abundance to you. It's just going to kind of be more of the same. So there could be that as well. Now, the reason why you haven't been able to get out of this mindset with the Eight of Swords is because of the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles can talk about that there isn't a lot of commitment here. There is a lack of commitment in the relationships that you have. Or this could be that there is something. There could be this blockage in regards to building a legacy with someone, right? There's maybe a delay in the sense of that. For some of you guys, there could possibly even be that there isn't a path to legacy right now. I'm really confused because this whole energy here, everything is saying that you have the potential, you have the ability to manifest, but you don't see that. You don't see it, and and the reason why you can't see it, the reason why you aren't able to overcome the energy is because there isn't a sense of commitment here. Maybe there's someone that hasn't committed to you yet, or maybe you need some sort of commitment that shows you that actually reflects the commitment that you are willing to put into putting projects down. So in essence, you want to create something long term and feel very committed to someone that you're with. But at the same time, you feel like if you can't have that commitment, then you won't be able to get this. And I feel like the reason why you have the Ten of Pentacles blocking your way is because of the Empress. Maybe there is a mother-in-law that's kind of causing a little bit of a rough patch. Or this could be that you guys could be, could have manifested or try to give birth to a situation where there is commitment, there is stability. Or maybe this is in regards to family. Maybe you guys have family situations where it's kind of keeping you from being able to be who you want to be with, pretty much. Maybe there's certain, traditions and things that are keeping you from being able to, to enjoy the connection that you have with this person. So you, in essence, feel very alone because even your family won't even support you on this. So there could be something in regards to that sense. But we're going to go back into this to kind of see how the rest of this ties in. Now, in the past here, well, actually in your best path to follow, you have the Six of Cups. So I feel like soulmate energy is what's going to help you get through this. The past, somehow reminiscing, thinking and feeling of the past. I think remembering that you can have happiness is the best course of action. Okay, the Six of Cups does indicate that there is a soulmate around you. So there is somebody here that's in your life, possibly, that you have feelings for. Could be an ex that comes back into your life. Maybe there was a past commitment here, and that's the reason why you're not really sure if you can get out of this mindset where you have had certain situations where you've tried to build a legacy before with this person and it fell through, right? So maybe this is reconnecting in a sense with somebody in a very innocent way, trying to kind of remembering the reason why you fell in love with this person in the first place. Now, in your feelings, you have the Eight of Wands. Perhaps there are some things that have been going on a little too fast for you. Maybe you're just not sure if you can truly handle it yet. Maybe things are just going too fast. Maybe you also feel like there is there's a little bit of overwhelming sort of energy around you right now, and you kind of just feel like you can't really keep up and wrap your mind around everything. So there could be that situation in itself. Okay. Now, with your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Pentacles. And this is exactly what I was talking about, right? With Gemini, actually, they had a very Five of Pentacle kind of feeling or energy about their reading when they didn't even come up. So this is actually coming up, you guys. I feel like you guys don't want to feel left out in the cold. I feel like also you guys want to really get to a place where you guys have more balance, a little bit more stability. But you guys, not necessarily financial, because it looks like you guys are pretty set on the financial front. For some of you guys, this could be that there is a lack of finances going on right now. But most importantly, I feel like you want to get to a place where the lacking of emotional connection and lacking of some sort of emotional anything or romantic wise, anything in regards to your relationship, that will be fixed. I feel like you guys want to get to a place where it's more balanced emotionally for you and your partner. Now, for your outcome, guys, you guys have the Ten of Wands. So I feel like you guys will be carrying, you have a burden here. The situation is a burden to handle, but it's one of those things that you can handle and you can get success out of. It's just going to require a lot of diligent work, and it's going to require some patience and some true dedication. As long as it's still your passion to handle, it's still something that you can complete. It's just going to be a burden. It's probably maybe a bit of a burden, but nothing that you can't handle. Of course, never is going to be something that you can't handle. Now, too, it also gives you other ideas and options as well as to what your passions are in regards to your relationship, because the underlying energy here is the Five of Swords. You're changing, you're transitioning. So for a lot of you guys, this is about kind of adjusting to the dynamics of your relationship. Maybe there's a lot of working involved in practical communication, but not a lot of emotional communication and bonding time, things like that. So you feel probably kind of alone in your relationship right now because you guys work so hard to build something stable, but you're not getting the emotional support that you need, the emotional security and support, stability that you need. Some of you guys could very well be pregnant as well, because you do have the Six of Cups and the Empress, which this indicates children, and the Empress is someone that's pregnant. But most importantly, guys, I really feel like your relationship can and has been beautiful. It's just something slipping. There's something slipping emotionally for you guys, and that needs to kind of get back into the emotion. And I feel like reconnecting with your partner, reminiscing and acting as if your partner is there. If they're not around you at this time, if they're a long distance, because the Six of Swords can indicate distance for a lot of you guys. I feel like that this, you know, this can be rebuilt. This can be fixed. It's just going to require a little bit of work. Now I'm going to pull you guys your romance angels for the week. All right, your romance angels for the week is, shuffle, past life relationship, and that's pretty much the Six of Cups here that you got here for your goal, for your best path to follow, rather. The advice that you guys have gotten. So there is a connection here. There's something here that's, you know, that it draws you two together. The soulmate connection is really what's drawing you two together. This could be with somebody that either is an ex, or this could be with somebody that is from a past life, right? That you just have familiar vibes with. And I feel like it's reconnecting with those vibes and remembering why you guys are together to really help reestablish the romance in your love life. I'm going to pull you guys your whispers of love for the week as well. Oof, that one just wanted to come out. Okay, and you guys have be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive love. Okay? Now, I don't know. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you may just need to express more love. If you guys have been already, it's just keep giving the love. Keep expressing your love. Just keep feeling the love. Because the advice here is saying that, I mean, there's nothing that you're doing wrong. I just get this feeling that remembering why you are in this relationship, remembering why you love them, just feeling love for the person, remembering that connection that you guys have to rebuild what's lacking in this present situation. I feel like there is something slipping. But as long as you always communicate that and express your love, unconditional love, especially if there's been some things where there has been disagreements, things will be able to pick back up and you won't feel necessarily trapped in your situation. You'll be able to kind of make strides to being able to be comfortable in your circumstance and be in a really tight-knit group with your partner in the family that you guys are trying to create. Okay? All right, Cancer. I know it's going to be one interesting week, but I really feel like you guys can do this. Overall, this reading wasn't too bad. It's just there's a lot of changes, there's a lot of, you know, things that need to be revamped for you guys, especially if this is a long distance relationship. So there's really no bad cards that I've seen here except for the Eight of Swords. But then again, there's no such thing as a bad card. This just tells me that there is some things that need to be changed about how you feel and how you think about certain situations in your relationship, right? That you want to overcome those things. I feel like you guys can definitely do this, okay? Like, the Ten of Wands is not a bad card either. It just is, yes, it's a burden. Yeah, it's mostly when a burden comes up, it's just annoying. But most importantly, it's something that you say, you know what, I can handle this. I can deal with it. I know how to, you know, get the situation right so it works in my favor. That's what I see the Ten of Wands usually.